what's up? I've been meaning to shoot this video for the last 2 days about Ward Williams passing Dean Smith. I'm an ACC basketball fan. I love the ACC basketball to death. Don't care what team it is. I just love ACC basketball. I don't really have a favorite team, like I just said. There's some a couple other teams I look at nationally, like Kentucky, UCLA when they good, Michigan State when they good. There's some teams I look at. But I like teams that run and shoot the three. But I'm talking about Ward Williams passing Dean Smith for fourth for all-time wins record. A lot of Ward Williams has a lot of respect for Dean Smith. He probably ain't gonna tell you this, but probably a better coach than Dean in some ways. And he won 3 championships. Dean won 2. Think about it. Dean had Michael Jordan, James Worthy, Perkins, all them boys on the same team. And I only won 1 championship. I know Michael's only a freshman, but they had Matt Doherty. They used to play with Cleveland Cavaliers, 7'1" guy. I think Perkins was on that team too. They only won 1 championship. They got beat by Indiana. Phil Ford, 4 corners. Nobody can stop that. Phil Ford could dribble if you see him play. But make a long story short, Dean doesn't have more talent than anybody. Stackhouse and Wallace at the same time. Vince Carter and Jameson at the same time. He has a lot of talent, man. Don't get me wrong. He had a lot of talent. Roy, he kind of does it. Get guys to stay for 3 years and they'll try to win the championship with those guys. Look at May and McCants and them guys and what's the guy name? Ellen and Ty Lawson, Hansborough. They won a championship with them guys in 3 years before they decide to leave. That's what he does. Jackson, who got drafted by Sacramento, he played 3 years and left, and they won a championship with him. The reason why some people in North Carolina, Duke and NC State and Wake Forest fans, old school fans, don't like Dean Smith is because Dean was seen as like some type of con artist in a way. Like if you go back and look at North Carolina history when it was in the ACC first started, like from whenever they started to about 67, they wasn't winning championships. They only won 1 ACC championship in that time period. NC State, Duke, and Wake pretty much dominated the conference. So what a lot of people in the area will tell you that's old school is that he pushed for blacks to come to the ACC if you go look at some things of Dean Smith getting ice cream poured out on him, protesting with blacks in the 60s, doing sit-ins and stuff like that. That was his way of attracting blacks to come there. If you look at basketball history, Indiana and New York probably have some of the best basketball talent. Salone and who was NC State coach was from Indiana. He got a lot of Indiana players to come down there and play. That's where the best basketball played at. So NC State was really good. We go look at New York used to get a lot of players out of there to come down there and play. So the best basketball player out of New York. So that means North Carolina wasn't that good. I don't know what Wake got their players from, to be honest with you. I ain't gonna say here lie to you. I know Wake used to be in Raleigh. Wake Forest used to be in Raleigh at some point in time before they moved to Winston-Salem. So I'm assuming they got a lot of the guys out of that area. But they were really good, and North Carolina really wasn't that good until Charlie Scott came along. He wasn't the first black player. Maryland had a player before that, but he was one of them. So that's why a lot of people don't like Dean Smith. But it was a great accomplishment by Ward Williams passing Dean Smith on the all-time record. You'll never hear Ward Williams to say, hey, I'm the best, I'm a better coach than Dean Smith is, because how much respect he has for Dean Smith. But, all right, thank you for watching.